kick off your week by installing your game plan. Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers. So let's get out to Santa Clara for the last game of week 1, but the first game for our new broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, and certainly it's an honor to be here on a Monday night as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And once again, this can be called a West Coast battle, partner.
Loving it. And how about the fan bases for both teams? Able to dust off the memorabilia and get back again together. Northern California, Southern California, forget the records right now. Everyone.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And how nice is this? It's a welcome back for Jamal Charles. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Edelman set to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good
throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gerard Powers. Back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Holding offense. Still first down.
So 20 yards to go here on first down. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy sometimes.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A first down carry here for Charles. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's got that. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the former Patriot Pro Bowler, Chandler Jones, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. On second down, Jamal Charles. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it's caught by Saleh. That one goes for 24 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This a 43-yard attempt.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line...
Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Telvin Smith. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And some room to roam now. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now on 4th down, Jeff Fisher brings out the field goal unit. He's going to say, let's get 3. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Wheaton with a catch right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to... He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. At 6'5", Kelvin Benjamin is so hard for defenses to deal with.
When you open up the dictionary and you look at that NFL definition of uncovering, you find Kelvin Benjamin, just what you talked about. His size, his catch radius where you can put the ball almost anywhere, you can go up and get it. Remember how they won a national championship when he was at Florida State? Late game drive, put it way up there on the top shelf, and Kelvin Benjamin got it.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jurrell Casey able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kelvin Benjamin from 6 yards. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see movement.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They begin the drive with Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a first down. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Roethlisberger to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 20th carry here for Jamal Charles. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here, because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Still trying to digest the final moments of the game. What a fantastic drive to win it.
To see the winning team execute, stay calm and in the moment, and get it done, it really was a thing of beauty to conclude this game.
So for Los Angeles, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.